Hello and welcome back to day number 165 of my road to 200 kilogram total. Now for today, it is another, well, not really max out, but just try and hit a pretty decent 1RM for today. So something I included in my snatch just to get a little bit more volume in, which actually ended up being a pretty, not well, it was a good idea but executed poorly. I did it in a wave style. When I got to about 90%, I did 90% at 95 and then 100 and then went back down to 90, 95 and then 100 again. So that would be 72.5 kilos or that soon 72.5, 77.5 and then 82.5. Now that's actually 82.5 is my best snatch for the year. Best all time of 85, but yeah, it's kind of hard to. I was still debating whether or not to go for the 85, but I was really happy with 82.5, so I decided against it and saving it for next week. And next week is just going to be purely snatching, clean and jerking, and squatting and pulling. No more pressing, not much of that. Maybe it'll be in the warm up, but we can't say for certain. So the first, well, not really first wave, but my first 72.5, 77.5 and 82.5 kilo snatches were great. Then when I waved it back down and went to 72.5, it was pretty good, as well as my 77.5, but I ended up not getting the 82.5. Bar crashed pretty bad and I ended up catching it with bent arms. I stood it up with those bent arms, but I was also on my toes, so I wouldn't be given a good lift for that either. Different story again for the clean and jerk. I was going to the clean and jerk fairly confident I was going to be able to match at least my best total of 190. Yeah, ended up just I think I jumped too heavy in terms of the attempt selection, so I went 100 and then 107.5. The 100 was okay, so the reasoning behind that was that the 100 was just way too easy. Even the jerk was definitely easy, so I felt confident doing the 107.5. However, as easy, well, I had to catch it and hold it at the bottom, so thank God for my squat strength. But I had to catch it. I caught it pretty well, minimized a lot of bar crashing, so I was able to just stand it up pretty quickly. That was 107.5 kilos, but then what ended up happening was I was almost blacking out and I just blacked out for jerk, so I wasn't able to make it. So I was just stuck with the 182.5. Trying not to let it get too much to my head, because this is something that used to happen before whenever I tried to do at least above 190 kilos for the total. But yeah, I just have to be much more patient with it. Then moved on to some back squats. You'll notice that I'm not really timing the narration with the actual attempts that I'm doing right now. Bit of a holidays, crazy season. Definitely busy a lot, and so I'm just making these pretty quickly. But at least I'm still getting time to train and train really well. And then for the squats, just same as Monday or whenever, day one of this week, 120 or 4x4, and actually it was very easy today. Today that 120 kilos was like was nothing. I could just keep squatting it all day long, so that was really good. Yeah, there we go. To see the bent arms, and then it was almost a good lift, but then I ended up on my toes when you should be flat on your feet and show absolute control over the bar, and I was already starting to lose it behind. So yeah, anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye.